reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Texas. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback on the start of the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Bringing pressure. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
But Chris, as you know, anymore in college football, these tight ends are essentially wide receivers. They move them all over the place and try to find a good matchup. And they had one. They're just unable to complete the pass.
Looking to throw. It's Simmons. It's complete on the crossing route. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
The Rebels look to keep this drive moving. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
He hands it to the back, and he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Rebels line it up with 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Simmons. The pass rush closing in. Trying to run it in. The defense stops him close to the goal line, but not in.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on this scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quick snap to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Potential 4-point play early in this playoff game. It's 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Ole Miss, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Receivers are bunched together. Will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Texas.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. And Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got him probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Breaks an open space. Good enough for the first down at the 37.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. There's the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Close to the tight end. He's got it in the open.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. They keep him off balance with a run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Handoff heading left. He's swarmed by the defense.
What a job to bounce back by this offense. They get all the yardage back that they lost on this run and more. Now they're back on track with a very manageable 3rd and short.
Third and short here in this playoff game. The 8th play of the drive. design quarterback run. He made the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. And Kirk gets Ole Miss on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. It's a toss to the left side. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Third down and goal for the offense. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. No surprise here. The coach has got the offense on the field. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they fight back here in this playoff game. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Look at this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. And the kickoff will be returned. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Wide open downfield. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. To the air, it's Simmons. Running out of time in the pocket. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. He made it. 3 points on the board. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. takes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Screen to the wide receiver. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. Here's a 1st and 10 play. They'll try the ground game here. He picks up 9, so just short of the 1st down. 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They keep him guessing with a run. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. It's a quarterback keeper. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
It's a quick grab. Touchdown, Texas. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented that from being a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Scanning the field. It's Simmons. Caught over the middle. It's Odom. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Defense is coming after him. That's reeled in. It's Haynes. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Quick throw, testing the middle. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football and where it was headed. Secondary coach has got to be proud.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. QB decides to keep it here. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Going backwards to open up this series. 2nd down and 16 now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled there by the defense. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Caught on the outside, it's Barry Johnson. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Grab down the middle. It's Odom. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to scramble. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. To the air, it's Manning. Finds his man, it's Williams. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Rebels will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? They'll toss it to the right side. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Scanning the field. It's Manning. The pocket breaking down. Swarm for the pass rush. He's sacked.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. The Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
Well, the offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. He's got it, enough for a first down. Touchdown, Rebels. And they jump on top here in the second half.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Toss play, running right. Bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly.
I love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Moves out of the pocket. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there. On their own side of the 50, they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, what a call there on 4th and inches. I thought, though, the easy route, right? Just a quarterback sneak. But this guy knows his team well. Get behind that offensive line, and you pick up a huge gain there.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Simon. And he goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a 1st down.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Over the end zone, has a lane. And he stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run. Longhorns looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. It's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Keeping it on the ground here. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Drop Dropping back. It's Simmons. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. Rotates the tight end. It's complete. Breaking free at midfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Breaks into the open. Now the 40. Past the 20. Past the touchdown, Texas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Taking command now in the fourth quarter, closing in a bid for the national championship game.
Oh, he tried to force it, and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
First down. We're going to throw the football. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. That completion makes it second and medium. Back to pass. It's Simmons. Receiver makes the grab. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. And the Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
That's reeled in. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. And the Rebels looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Back to throw again. He's running out of time here. Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can just see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Pass is batted down at the line. What a great play by the defense.
Texas, 28. Ole Miss, 23.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Grab down the middle. It's Simon. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here's the second down play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Incompletion on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. Looking to pass here on second down. On the run here. Lets it go. And this pass is on target. Caught. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Quick throw. It's an RPO caught on the left side.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's signed up. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Longhorns will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw here. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's tough to play defense inside the 5-yard line, spread all over the field. They do a good job of pressuring. But more importantly, they keep the receiver short of the goal line.
This defense is hanging tough, and they punch it in from the 3 on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Can't get it away. That defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
Well, the quarterback makes a mistake here. That's football 101. Once you get outside of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation and not take the sack, especially in the 4th quarter.
Two of the top 4 seeds who began this playoff journey have arrived at their championship moment. Each side earned a bye from a strong regular season. Each side won 2 playoff games to get here. Now, which side goes home with the ultimate trophy? Ladies and gentlemen, time relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the BYU Cougars, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Championship. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Trying to find room. It's Lyle. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Grab behind the line. It's Green. Oh, great juke, and he's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. They strike first in this national title bout. Wow, that is how you kick off a national championship game, Kirk.
Man, Chris, you're exactly right. This offense came out with a mindset that they're not going to wait around and wait for this defense to get settled in. They're going to punch them straight in the mouth and assert themselves. What a championship-level statement that was.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Aggressive call on the opening play. Brought way downfield for a huge gain. And the junior makes an outstanding catch.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big game for Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back, and they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy, and maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
On the move now. Grab the receiver. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Breaks free. If they will make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The Longhorns come to the line with 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. To throw, it's Manning. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns, as they answer with their first score of this title game. See if they can convert the point after. And he knocks it right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up. Wideout goes in motion. Quick throw. The catch is made. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. That's caught. It's Jones. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards. When they don't block the defensive end, he shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness. Yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. So after a competitive, fun first quarter, we are all even. Let's check out some of the stats from that first period. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Williams. Bringing pressure. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. BYU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Brigham Young. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. We'll start at the 25. back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moving right down the field for a touchdown. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Manning. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Sure hands. It's Clark. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Snags the quick throw. Breaking free at the 35. It's good for first down yardage. Set up at the 26 now.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Looking to throw yet again. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. To throw, it's Manning. Pass rush closing in. Trapped again in the pocket.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
And here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He finds some space. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix. They holding their own to the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Williams. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right in midfield. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Incomplete. A huge fourth down stand by this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And we're going to throw now on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Quarterback will throw it off the one-pass option. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Here comes an important third down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Longhorns keep the football on the move. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Dropping back, it's Manning. Short completion at the tight end. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The ball is loose. The ball roll is out of bounds. They'll keep possession, but it's short of a first down. Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. They trap him for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack. Listen, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's got it. No problem.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
Texas.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Oh, he throws it back. Running out of time in the pocket. And they get him down on what will be the final play of this first half. Meadow's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cougars will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field, hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, trying to make up this deficit. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down after that short completion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Caught quickly. Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. We're going to scramble. Picks up the first and is still going. They'll avoid the big hit at the slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Ball handed off. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Makes the grab. It's Williams. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. Important 2nd down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll get him down that time.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Hurt over the middle. It's Clark. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Good job there finding the back on that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective 3rd down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the 1st down.
Looking for some space. It's Clark. Just a short gain this time. We're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded with not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Out. The defense has got it.
Oh, man. You got to feel sick when this happens. 1 minute, you're thinking about putting 6 points on the board. The next, you're wondering where the ball went. Heads up play by this defense to corral that and flip the script.
Before the end of the quarter. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? The 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, BYU.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. And it's BYU in the lead. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Back to throw. It's Manning. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the run, he'll let it go. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. And this time it's complete. Oh, and he runs out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And, Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. So the misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw again. And it's caught.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
To the air. It's Manning. Lets it go quickly. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
And here comes the offense back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. Longhorns come up to the line in a hurry-up. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Screen to the receiver in the flat. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Texas. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
They'll elect to go for 2 to make this a 3-point margin. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Defense is coming after him. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19. To the air, it's Williams. The pocket breaking down. Brings it in. It's Jones. Tackle made him to play the 29-yard line. We reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Lyle. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss. National championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And he makes the catch. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. You stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. National championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Pressure is coming. Caught in the backfield. It's long.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
BYU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season.